examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCF Knights, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
To throw, it's Kane. He wants to take the top off. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Knights! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. A long way to go for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Off the RPO, complete. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Hart. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
with the first down. They'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the back. Turning it off. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the... The 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air, it's Kane. Quickly complete. And the defense drags him down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the corner. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking for room at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. Attack. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Back to throw, it's Kane. Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the right side.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll run it from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Lets it fly. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Hard running there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Inside the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
He's got it on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, UCF! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to... the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The give from the gun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. The play action fake. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds a man in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy Howie Sims touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. At the 45 on his way. There he goes down the right side. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to scramble. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Knights!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll do it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCF.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Dumps it off in the flats. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now they regain the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. They'll run play action. On the move to his left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Ohio. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick completion on the out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Smashes it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And he makes the extra point. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Once again, what do you think about that? He'll start the third quarter with the run. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Kane. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He leaves it with his back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Finds his back in the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Let's let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Knights! And that one will put them up here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score UCF 38.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The RPO, it's complete. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Quarterback's got the first. Turning it on. Touchdown Ducks! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they've got to do a better job containing this QB.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Kane. Gets it out quickly. He's out past the 35. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more more chances to get this first down.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Floating away. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. The Knights decide to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run, and these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The spin, still on his feet. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Fires into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Back to throw, it's Kane. Good timing on the quick out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, UCF! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Running into the open space.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's Kane. Steps away. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Riggs. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They not only need to pick up this first down, they need to do it quickly, David.
And they got some yards on third down, so now the fourth down is a little bit easier. But late in the ball game, man, it's go time. We need points. We got to get back in this football game.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, UCF.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a fourth quarter touchdown on fourth down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown Ducks! They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Kane. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time push the ball down the field. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And they'll take a knee. Not all close games are created equal.